Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I go by the name of Mokata Bigani, and here with me today are my good members, and we are going to present to you about an LMS system called Spark. Spark is an application designed to feel less like a corporate tool and more like a game, because sustained creative engagement requires instinctive motivation, not obligation. The executive summary. Spark is a first mobile creative thinking platform designed specifically for Gripple Limited. It trains creative problem solving daily and channels teams' ideas into structured decisions. Two core features: the daily Spark challenge and the idea tournament. Grounded in 5 proven creativity and organizational physiology theories, Spark is designed to scale across all employees levels with zero technical training required. Then the introduction. Organizations that treat creativity as a passive trait rather than an active practice consistently underperform in innovation output. Gripple already has the culture. What it lacks is a structured digital tool that exercises creativity daily at every level without requiring employees to carve out special time or attend workshops. Spark solves this by embedding 2 creative practices directly into an employee's smartphone. The first creative practice is a short daily challenge that exercises literal and divergent thinking. A team idea tournament that removes hierarchy bias and produces clear agreed upon decisions. Then the problem statement. Despite Gripple's well-documented culture of creativity, several organizational challenges limit how effectively that creativity is harnessed. This side we have the problems, and this side we have the impact on Gripple. Creativity is not practiced daily. Skills atrophy. Employees default to routine thinking rather than innovative approaches. Idea generation is hierarchical. Junior employees' ideas are constantly overlooked in group settings. No structural idea selection processes. Good ideas are lost in meetings dominated by the loudest voice rather than the best argument. Creative engagement is not measurable. Leadership cannot assess whether creativity initiatives are working or where gaps exist. Existing tools are not generic, not Gripple specific. Off-the-shelf tools lack context, relevance, or alignment with Gripple's manufacturing challenges. Then we go on to the purpose and objective. Spark exists to build, sustain, and reward creative problem-solving capacity across the entire Gripple workforce. It moves creativity from a personal trait to a daily organizational habit. We have the objective this side and how Spark achieves it this side. The first objective is to build daily creative habits across all staff. Daily Spark challenge with stake rewards plus push notification. Eliminate hierarchy bias in idea selection. Anonymous ideas submission in idea tournament. Increase volume of actionable ideas reaching management. Flag to manager. Functions on winning tournament ideas. sustain long-term engagement beyond launch. Gamification, points, badges, department, and leaderboards. Make creative output measurable for leadership. Admin dashboards with usage, stake, and idea KPIs. Then the governance and role. We have the role, who holds it, and permissions and responsibility. We have the super admin, Gripple HR or innovation leader, full dashboard access, manage, challenge, bank, view all data, export reports. Departmental admin, who holds it? Departmental managers, view department level analytics, approve flagged ideas, create tournament. Team leader supervises or leads team, create and run idea tournaments within their team, view team leader board. Employee, all staff, complete daily challenges, submit ideas, vote in tournaments, view personal stats. We have all daily challenges, prompts are pre-approved by the super admin before entering the live challenge bank. Challenges content is reviewed quarterly to ensure relevance to current Gripple priorities. Tournament problems can be posted by team leaders but are visible to super admin. Flagged ideas follow a formal review pathway, team leader, department admin to senior leadership. And now I'll be handing over to Tlamelo Bonang to take you.
Good day, like they've already said, I'm Tlamelo Bonang and I'm going to be taking you through functional and technical requirements of the app. We're going to have the function on the other side and requirements detail. The first function is daily push notification. System sends push notification at 9 a.m. every working day with challenge prompt. Secondly, functional format submission. Users can submit challenge responses via text input, voice recording, or photo upload. Anonymous feed. After submission, employees can review teammates' anonymized responses and react with Spark emojis. And then the streak and point system. App tracks consecutive daily completions as streak and awards Spark points per activity. And then leaderboard. Personal score visible on profile. Department level leaderboard which will be visible to all members. Tournament creation. Team leaders can post a problem statement, set submission deadlines, and choose bracket size. Anonymous idea submission. Ideas stored with user ID server side but displayed without any identifying information during voting. 1v1 voting. Team members vote between two ideas side by side. Winner progresses to next round of bracket. Winner card plus flag. Winning idea generates a shareable card, author revealed post, tournament, option to flag ideas to the management. And then framework. React Native single code base delivering iOS 14 plus and Android 8 plus builds. And then back end. Node.js REST API or Firebase, recommended for real-time leaderboard and voting sync. Database, Fire or Postgres stores users, challenges, ideas, votes, points, and streaks. Authentication, 2.0 single sign-on via Gripple existing employee directory. No new password will be required. And then notifications, Firebase cloud messaging, scheduled daily push at 9 a.m. in employees' local time zones. Media storage, Firebase storage for voice note and photo challenging submissions. Admin panel, web-based dashboard, challenge bank management, analytics, idea pipeline, and user management. Device support, optimized for 5.5 to 6.7 inch screens, minimum 4.5 to 1 color contrast, voice input on all text fields. Now we're going to move on to content strategy. Daily challenge bank. The challenge bank must be preloaded with a minimum of 365 unique prompts before launch, ensuring full year of daily content without repetition. Challenges are categorized as follows. There is a category example prompt and target skill. The first category is object challenges. Name 10 uses for a broken gripple wire clip in 90 seconds, which is the example prompt. Target skill is divergent thinking. Scenario challenges. Example, redesign gripple packaging using only natural materials. The target skill is problem reframing. Category perspective shifts. Example, explain today's production issue as if you are a 6-year-old. The target skill is lateral thinking. We move on to sketch challenges. Draw a machine that solves a problem you had today. The target skill is visual creativity. Word association. Write 10 words you associate with wire in 60 seconds. Target skill is ideation speed. Continuing to content review cycle. Firstly, quarterly review by super admin to retire low engagement prompts and add new ones. Secondly, seasonal content tied to Gripple product launches, company milestones, or industry events. Lastly, employee submitted challenge ideas reviewed and approved for inclusion with attribution. Tournament bank problem. Unlike the daily challenge, tournament problems are generated by team leaders based on real life business needs. There is no preset bank. However, the admin panel will include a library of suggested problem templates to help team leaders get started. How could we reduce material waste in process? What is one thing we could change to improve team metric? If we had unlimited budget, how would you redesign the product or the process? My group mate Vionga will come and take you through user management.
Good afternoon. As my teammate has mentioned, my name is Vionga Nelo Chimbombi. I'll be taking you through the user management. Onboarding. All Gripple employees are pre-registered via the SO import from Gripple employees directed on the app launch day. Employees receive a single welcome to Spark push notification with a one-tap login flow. No username or password creation required. SO handles the automation. First time users complete a 3-screen onboarding tutorial explaining the daily Spark and idea tournament. Offboarding. When employees leave Gripple, their account is deactivated automatically via the SSO sequence. Anonymous challenges and tournament data is reframed from analytic purposes. Personal data is deleted in compliance with the GDPR within 30 days of departure. Moving on to, this is the table. We have profile data, field, and the description. Display of name. First name and the last initial. For example, VC. Consists with anonymous policies. Department. Auto population for employees director using the department leader board grouping. The role employee, team leader, department admin, super admin set by the HR on import, the Spark points, cumulative total of all points earned through challenges and tournaments, current streak, consecutive days with a complete daily Spark reset at midnight if missed, badges, milestones and awards displayed on profile. Moving on to the reporting. Admin dash metrics. The web-based admin panel provides a real-time and historical report access following the KPIs. We have the KPIs, the target within 3 months and then the target within 12 months. Daily active users, we have about 40% of workers within the 3 months and then 70% of the workers within the 12 months. And then moving on to average daily Sparks streak. We have 5 days within the 3 months and then 14 days within the 12 months. Tournament runs per month. We have 10 days, 10 plus within the 3 month target and then 30 plus between the 12-month target. And then ideas flagged by management, we have 5 per month within the 3 month and then 20 per month within the 12-month target. Employee satisfaction score, within the 3 month target we have 3.8 over 5, and then for the 12-month target we have 4.5 over 5. And then for the challenge compliance rate, within the 3 months we have 50%, and then within the 12 months we have 75%. Moving on, reporting types, weekly engagement reporting, auto-generated PDFs email to super admins every month and every Monday. Department completion report, monthly breakdown by department for leaders review. Idea pipeline report, all tracks all flagged ideas, and then individual process report. Employees can view their own streaks at any time on their profile. I'll be handing over to Taco Soke.
Afternoon, I'll be taking you through the implementation plan. The table here shows how we're going to set it up. We're going to have the first week is going to be week 1 to 3. We're going to be doing the design. We're going to finalize the UX wireframes and confirm branding alongside with setting up the development environment, the SSO integration scoping, and our milestone will be approved wireframe signed off by Grippo HR. And then phase 2, which is week 4 to 10, we'll be building daily Spark features, idea tournament feature, admin panel, notifications, media upload. And then the milestone will be internal alpha build ready for testing. Week 3 will be going through the testing phase, which runs from week 11 to 13. Here we'll be doing internal QA, Grippo pilot group, 20 employees across 3 departments, and then we'll be getting feedback to confirm on how it is. And the milestone will be the pilot sign-off from Grippo Innovation Lead. Phase 4, week 14, full employee rollout, onboarding notifications sent, and live monitoring, which is now active. The milestone is 100% employees on board within the first 5 working days. And then phase 5, which is month 3 and 12, we'll be doing a KPI review against targets, challenge, bank content refresh, and future iteration based on feedback. And the milestone will be published engagement report shared with Grippo leadership. Moving on to security and compliance. Data protection. The first area that will be covered will be authentication. There will be no password stored in the Sparks database. And then 2, we have data encryption. all data encrypted at rest and in transit. Anonymization. Tournament ideas stored with encrypted user ID server side will never expose client side during voting. GDPR compliance. Personal data deletion with 30 days of employee of departure. Data processing agreement which is in place with Gripple. Right to erasure. Employees can request full data deletion via admin panel, which will be processed within 72 hours. The access control. Role-based access control. Employees cannot view admin analytics or other users' personal data. And then lastly, we have media content. Photo and submission are moderate flagged. Content will be reviewed by super admin within 24 hours. I'll be handing over, compliance. Lastly, platform compliance. We have the App Store, Apple Store, and then we have Google Store submission. These should comply with both platforms' content and privacy policies. Accessibility compliance. A large tab targets voice input, screen reader support. And lastly, we have all media will be stored in EU region servers to maintain GDPR data residency requirements. And I'll be handing over to my colleague Mohomu to take you through the continuous improvement process.
Afternoon, I will take you through the continuous improvement process. Feedback loops. Spark is designed as a living system, not a one-time deployment. The following mechanisms ensure continuous improvement. So the first mechanism is in-app feedback. How it works: employees rate each daily Spark prompt 1 to 5 stars after completing it, and this will be done daily. The challenge: pulse survey. 3-question in-app service on overall experience pushed to all users, which will be done monthly. Engagement analytics. Admin dashboard auto flags prompts with below 40% completion rate for review, which will be done weekly and will be automated. Idea outcome tracking. Managers update the status of flagged ideas in review, approved or implemented, which is ongoing. An annual review, full platform review, feature roadmap, content refresh, KPI resets, possible new feature releases be done annually. The version roadmap. The first version will be daily Spark and Idea tournament. Version 1.5, team challenge mode. Departments compete head-to-head on the same prompt. Version 2.0, AI-powered prompt generation using Gripple's own products and processes data. Version 2.5, integration with Gripple's internal project management tools to auto-convert flagged ideas into tracked tasks. And this is a visual display of how our app will look. Will be both available in the light mode and dark mode. And here we have the home button where you will see your daily streak, your Spark points, live brackets. And we have the Spark button where you answer your questions either through voice message or type it. And we have tournaments as discussed earlier. And lastly, you have the profile where you'll be able to update your information, your Spark, you will see your Spark points, idea wins, your badges, and you'll be able to export all this information as a PDF. And this brings us to the end of our presentation.